will be playing their last game at the place they call the Joan. And you know what? Head coach Doc Holliday told me the thing that he is the most proud of, as you see the senior ceremony going on right now, is that all 17 seniors on this roster will graduate. In addition, you look at what they've accomplished on the football field, winning record, 3 bowl games thus far. An incredible class. Doc Holliday says it's always hard any senior day because of how close you get to these guys, and he said this is an incredible group of kids, and it's great to see them being honored here with their parents. As you see right here, the ceremony going on, an emotional time. This team wants to win here for these seniors. No doubt about it. This is a great time. Head coach Doc Holliday said, you know, they come in here as kids who don't know anything. They think they know everything. He said, and now they leave as men, and it's one of his proudest accomplishments as a head coach, as you see right there. Coach Doc Holliday hugging all of his players. Now, one of the players who's getting honored here today is Ryan B. He is 9th on the program's all-time sacks list with 18.5. One of the team's 4 captains for this game. He's been through a lot in his life. In July of 2012, one of his older brothers, Joshua, passed away. Ryan has honored him with a tattoo on his right shoulder, which has Josh's name above a set of praying hands. And you see Ryan right there. Coach Holliday couldn't say enough about him, what an incredible kid he is. He said he's one who's just at home on a tractor in his small hometown as he is on the football field. He said we were one of just 2 schools who recruited Ryan B. You see him right there, small town kid on his tractor. He said we're just one of the 2 schools that recruited him, and now he's going to be playing in the NFL on Sundays. So Ryan is just one of 17 seniors who are being honored here today. As I said, this team wants to win for these guys after all they have been through as a member of this Marshall family. So for more on this game, I'm going to send it up to the broadcast booth to my broadcasting partners, Chris Hassel, Bucky Brooks. Guys.
Kristen, thank you so much. Last chance to tailgate this season. Final home game here in Huntington at the Joan. Marshall trying to send its 17 seniors off with one last home victory. It's Doc Holliday's Thundering Herd against UTSA right now. Welcome to Stadium's coverage of Conference USA football exclusively on Facebook. We're at Marshall University, Huntington, West Virginia. Upper 40s and sunny on senior day as the Thundering Herd host the UTSA Roadrunners, one of the very few indoor teams coming to play outside in the elements. Try to get used to the weather that they'll be dealing with today, and UTSA will get the ball first. A returnable kick taken at the 9-yard line, and they can't get it out to the 25. Just fair catching that thing as Marshall puts together 8 10-play drives and make sure that the defense doesn't get worn down. It's play action. It's a screen pass caught by one of the 2 running backs that this UTSA team has, Brendan Brady. It's a loss, and I didn't misspeak. They only have 2 running backs left. 3 of their running backs are injured, so they have 2 quarterbacks and 2 running backs on their roster.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough to deal with. And then when you're dealing with a Marshall defense that is, look, it's important that you can balance out the offense by having the running game, take some pressure off the young quarterback. Here you see him come back with a nice pass.
And Obialo. It's a quick screen pass to Tyree Brady, who's down the sideline and pushed out at the 22-yard line.
Man, you have to like the quick now screen. Flip it out to the wide receiver, make a man miss. This is a great setup. Marshall wanted to come out to really jump on them because UTSA can't score. Jump on them.
And it's a run. Keon Davis spins it to the outside. Has the first down at the 9-yard line.
You know, the thing you like about Davis, he's an experienced player. He got entered the game with almost 1,900 rushing yards in his career. Does a great job of making this guy miss in the hole, then getting to the next level. Like to see him.
This one coming from 27 yards out. He was 3 of 3 last week, 11 of 14 on the season. And Marshall takes the lead. This team trying to make sure it gets back to a bowl game. They're bowl eligible. 7 wins would make it a guarantee. And Doc Holliday 5-0 in bowl games as a head coach. UTSA went 3 and out to begin, but Matt Guidry sets him up nicely until he fumbled at the 35-yard line, and it looks like Marshall's on it.
Marshall is on it, and this is how Marshall has played. Look, they're 6-0 when they win the turnover battle. This right now gives them a +1. Big turnover for the Herd. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's just something you absolutely cannot afford as a major underdog. UTSA has done a pretty good job this season with turnovers. They have a +3 margin, but Guidry got stripped and had no chance to get that one back.
You know, it's unfortunate because it was going to be a big return. It's going to put them plus the 35-yard line, which is what you like on the offense. Didn't hold on to the ball. Ball security is so critical to winning games. Doc Holliday and his staff, they coach it, they talk about it.
35-1 in their last 36 games when they score first.
Quick turn.
Green going deep, has a man wide open. Touchdown, Tyree Brady. 37 yards.
I mean, that is how you want to start. Whenever you have an opportunity after a turnover, you want to take a shot. Sudden change, defense, sometimes they're not prepared for it. You have to like the aggressiveness that Marshall displayed and taking a shot right away after that turnover. Now, what you like about this is coming out, you want to catch him. This is just a straight drop back. You have a post corner and a deep over the post corner. The corner falls asleep at the wheel, allows the wide receiver behind him. Look, you have to know on defense, after a turnover, most teams like to take shots, particularly when they're in plus territory. Smart for Marshall to dial it up. You would like to see better defense on the back end from the secondary from the Roadrunners.
Noah, Max, thank you. That game coming up 3:30 Eastern time on the Conference USA Live Facebook page. Last drive, one play, 37 yards, a touchdown pass from Green to Brady. This pass complete to the tight end, Armani Levias. Play action over the middle. It's caught. Obi Obialo to the 15-yard line.
You know, I really like that. Some would call that an RPO, but really to me, I think it's play action. Run a little fake zone action in front of the quarterback. Little play fake to drop the linebackers, throw a slant behind it, hits the wide receiver dead in the numbers. I like the play. I like the concept.
It's 4th down and 4, and another punt coming for UTSA. Let's see if they can give their defense a little bit of breathing room here. This might be a fake. Yanni Roots is not fast enough as he tried to get the corner, and Marshall was ready. You even see a Marshall fan there shaking his head.
Yeah, now when you're in a situation like this, your team can't score. You got a rolling rugby punt, and look, it's clear. It's clear to that side. Your punter just doesn't have enough speed and athleticism to turn the corner. The game.
1st and 15. And it's a reverse. Here comes Willie Johnson. Hurdles to the 30 and spins to the 29-yard line.
You know, there you go, Marshall again. Once again, after a turnover, sudden change, they try and come with an explosive play. Here we see a reverse. They bring it around the edge, but UTSA did a great job of staying home. Backside contained, ran it down. What looked like it was going to be a big play, they held it to about a 7-yard gain. Then you line up, play football again.
Down to Kristen Balboni.
Chris, we've been talking about just how emotional this week has been for Marshall and their football team. And a big reason for that is, of course, November 14th, this past Wednesday, was the 48th anniversary of that tragic Marshall plane crash. As they do every year, they honored the victims, the 75, with a ceremony at Memorial Fountain on campus. The football team, of course, the community, students, loved ones, they all gather together. They place roses for each of the victims around the fountain, and then they turn the fountain off so that it is silent until spring. Head coach Doc Holliday spoke at this ceremony about his team and how they honor the Marshall 75.
Our players don't play for themselves. Our players don't play for me. Our players play for you. The school, the community, and most importantly, they play for the 75. On Saturday afternoon, they honored the 75 with their play. They put on all those black uniforms and tapped the 75 on the side of their helmets as they went to work. I told them after the game I'd never been more proud of a team. They played on another level. It seems like magic. Every year it feels like we can't lose.
Well, we had the honor of talking to Doc about what it means to be the head coach of this program. And it was really special, Chris. I had goosebumps, and also I had a chance to walk down to the fountain yesterday with some of our crew and see the roses that are laid at the fountain. And man, it's just something you don't forget. And you see just how important it is to the identity of this Marshall football program, of this university, and of this town, and how resilient they have been these past 48 years.
With 14:55 to go here in the first half, Isaiah Green has a touchdown pass in this game. Here's Knox coming near side, staying on his feet. Big old stiff arm to the 32-yard line. A tough run by the redshirt freshman from Columbus, Ohio. Got to get it to the 39-yard line. Rivers in trouble and sacked. Ty Tyler unblocked.
You know, unblocked. It's just an unfortunate play call, bad play call. They call a sprint out pass going to the wide side of the field. The defensive end takes a wide angle approach, comes down, gets an easy sack, unblocked. Bad play call from UTSA.
Team leading 7th sack of the season for Tyler. I hope he comes back for another year, but he certainly has an NFL future as well. Green stands in the pocket, throws it up top, and it's caught. Brady to midfield. There is a flag down, and it's back near the line of scrimmage.
In the neutral zone at the snap.
Neutral zone infraction was the call.
Result of the play, first down.
Yeah, just bad all the way around. You neutral zone infraction. And then you have Brandon Johnson, who is playing out at corner because they had some issues there before. He just can't judge the ball. This is just a bad play because he was in perfect position. He has to find a way to judge the ball.
It's just a guy, you're right. You can tell he's not used to being in that position. But did not get a first down. This time it's a handoff, and Brady's just running for his life. Finally taken down for a loss on the play by Amari Cobb. That was blown up from the get-go. One of his own guys came flying back and hit him because of pressure right up front.
Great job of what you call in defense. Way to set the edge, got penetration. Penetration blows up the play. It's just hard to win like this. It's hard to go 90 yards in college football.
Green passing on first down, lofts over the middle. It's caught by the tight end, Levias, cut down at the 43. But a big chunk on first down and a pickup of 32 yards.
Yeah, this is a nice play. All goes, works the seam, moves the safety off the hash. A nice pass hitting his tight end right down the numbers. You have to like the touch and the accuracy that Green is displaying. Nice drive to Amani Levias.
Second catch of the game for Levias, and that tight end room, they said, doesn't get the credit it deserves. How about Brady? He's off to the races. Tyree Brady inside the 10.
Man, came back to something that was successful for them early in the game. First drive, we saw a little play action fake. They hit the skinny post. They come back to it. Once again, play action fake, draws up the linebackers, creates a void, hits the receiver dead in the face mask, allows him to run. Perfect play, nice throw, nice catch, better yet, nice run.
2 plays, 82 yards on this drive. They're first and goal at the 8, but there's another injury for UTSA. It might be Brendan Johnson, who was hanging on for dear life of the ankle from the 8. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Now the tight end Levias splits wide to the right. Green to throw it again. Lofts it. Near corner. Caught. Touchdown.
Nice catch.
Artie Henry coming off a career game last week. They say all he does is catch big passes. Third downs. And that's what he did right there for a touchdown.
Nice play. Look, this play took a ton of time to develop. He's lined up inside. Artie's lined up inside at the number 3 position. They run double China routes, which are hitches. Then they come out with the corner from the inside slot receiver. Lost it to the back corner. That is a
3rd and 5, low snap. Rivers in trouble. Pocket collapses, and he does as well. Jawan Young on the sack.
Man, this is just a one-on-one. This is what you want when you're a D-line coach. You want to see if your guy can win in a one-on-one situation and obvious passing down. Nothing fancy about this.
30
Runs
seconds.
right past the running back. Running back has to be stouter and pass pro. Terrific job. We talked about this Marshall defense being outstanding. They have lived up to the hype.
Counts as a PBU, does it not?
It does count.
A handoff and all kinds of running room for Keon Davis. 40-yard line and out at the 35. 17 yards.
Good job coming inside. Just got a little counter. Double pull. Yeah, there you go. Same side counter, comes behind, gets on the hip of his.
The senior top 10 in school history in sacks. 2nd and 6. Green under pressure and finds his man complete. It's Brady again to the 12-yard line.
Great play. Come back with another shallow route. Little mesh concept. Hit Brady coming across the field. All the defenders had dropped back. Easy completion. Then just allows his athlete to be a better player in space.
Brady's at about 170 receiving yards in the first half. Had a 37-yard touchdown catch, had a 50. Davis the handoff, cuts back near side. Still on his feet.
Ooh, close.
To the 1-yard line. There's tablet out there as well. Rohrwasser on for a 21-yard attempt. And it's good. As we hit triple zeros in the first half. All Thundering Herd.
On November 14th, 1970, after a game against East Carolina, the Marshall football team boarded a flight back home to West Virginia. Southern Airways charter flight 932 left with 75 souls on board, including 37 players, 8 coaches, and 25 boosters. They would never arrive. The accident is the deadliest sports-related tragedy in American history.
Good evening. A charter jet carrying the Marshall University football team home to West Virginia crashed as it tried to land.
A DC-9 Southern Airways plane carrying Marshall University's football team, routers and crew, crashed and burned. That's according to state police and the FAA.
In the ashes and aftermath, Marshall had a choice: either cancel the football program and forget, or to endure and forge a new beginning. And for 48 autumn scents, on bright fields and loud Saturdays, the herd has chosen to persevere, to prevail, and play. From the first brick laid by the young Thundering Herd to the undefeated national champions of the 90s, Marshall has built itself brick by brick and heart by heart into a powerhouse on the football field, and a heartbeat for a community. From hardened steel mills to deep coal mines, Marshall football Saturdays have become a symbol of hope, a never-ending reminder for a community that out of ashes will rise greatness.
To Huntington, this is more than a game. It's more than a sport. It's bigger than wins and losses. This is life. The moment you call yourself a member of the herd, you are etched into history. You are not just a football player. This is not just any school. And this is not just any city. This is Marshall. This is Huntington. This is where magic takes place, where greatness was born. These men, these are our heroes. These are our brothers. They are our why. Why we play. Why we fight. We will never forget our brothers. We will play for them each and every Saturday. We will raise championship trophies in their honor. We will hang banners in their name.
We will strap on our pads and pull that uniform across our heart, knowing they are doing the same, watching our backs, fighting beside us, and cheering our names. This is our brotherhood.
Forged from the ashes of pain and bonded by the joy of victory.
For a team, for a university, for a community, and for life.
This is how we remember. This is why we play. This is why we fight. This is who we are. We are Marshall.
We are Marshall.
We are Marshall.
At the 46-yard line, a pickup of 12 yards. And one of the biggest plays of the game for UTSA. Minus 16 rushing yards. The only way they've been able to move it is through the air. They try to run it again. Not much for Brendan Brady. 2nd and 9, shotgun again with Brady, the running back. They fake it to him, and that's an easy sack for Amari Cobb.
I mean, one of the easier sacks that you'll find. Just a free run to the quarterback. Come hit my quarterback. Had to be a blown assignment. I know you're trying to play fake it, but, man, to just have an unblocked guy running free to the quarterback, that certainly couldn't be designed that Al Boyd just had.
I can't imagine that it was a zone. He has made 2, though. And, of course, he's made both of his extra points. Green to throw. Back shoulder to Obialo.
Nice throw and catch. Man, that is something that is hard for a young quarterback to master. The back shoulder throw. Quarterbacks are taught to throw at the back of the helmet when the guy's in an upfield position, the back of the DB's helmet. Put it in a situation where the receiver can adjust. Great location. Better job of locating and catching and securing the football.
That's really tough for Corey Mayfield, who is the 5th cornerback on this team and has been forced into action because of all the injuries. 20 scholarship players out to begin this game. They set up the screen pass to Marcel Williams. Williams, the speedster, inside the 20.
That is a great job with the jailbreak screen. You'll see Williams come over, kind of motions out like he's going to block, comes back. They dump it to him. He has 2 blockers in front, and then you're taking advantage of his punt return. So see, you see him work out, comes back. You see the 2 big bodies come, gets down the boundary. Punt returns have a special knack in the open field. Great job by Marshall.
This one from 26. And he got it. 3rd field goal of the game, but it remains still just a 3-possession game.
Man, how about UAB coming back from the ashes? They have a powerful program like they have.
And it's going to be interesting tonight to see what. Minus 21 rushing yards, and well, they didn't lose any there, but they didn't gain any either.
I mean, those are your playmakers. It's just hard to win without those guys available to you.
Rivers, that play was blown up from the get-go. And another sack from Amari Cobb.
And Amari Cobb is having a day. Just nothing exotic, just a 5-man pressure. Brings him off the nickel. Comes inside, hunts. They're just overwhelming the offensive line at the point of attack. Great play call from Marshall.
It's been a rough year. We've lost 4 members of the Marshall football family. So in addition to Devin, Marshall redshirt freshman defensive tackle Larry Aaron died in February after being hit in the back by stray gunfire during a New Year's Eve party in Maryland. Reggie Oliver played quarterback for the Thundering Herd in the seasons following the November 14th, 1970 plane crash. He played from 1971 to 73. He passed away in August at the age of 66. And former Marshall quarterback Michael Payton died at the age of 48 in September following a battle with cancer. So just an incredibly rough year. Our thoughts go out to the family members of all of those former Marshall players, the entire staff. One cool thing, though, that they are doing to honor all 4 of those players, Christian mentioned it a little bit earlier, they're wearing stickers on their helmets to commemorate the 4 players who have passed in the last year. You see them right there. So they have a sticker for Aaron. It's the LO sticker on the left, and then you see the 12, the 14, and the 47. 12's for Oliver, 14 for Peyton, and the 47 for Johnson. So
75 game last week, honoring all those that died in the plane crash 48 years ago. And on top of all that, it's senior day. 17 players playing in this stadium for the very last time. Green going to be playing here a long time. The redshirt freshman completes it. Broken coverage. Obialo stays in bounds. He's still going inside the 15-yard line. I don't know if somebody fell down, but he ended up wide open. It looked like he was just throwing it away, but no.
Defense number 23.
And there's a roughing the passer.
Great play by Obialo. Like, what you like about this is wide receivers are always taught to react a certain way to the scramble drill. Isaiah Green leaves the pocket. The guy who is the deepest needs to come back to the short, come back and run back to the quarterback. If you're across the field, you run in the direction of the quarterback. Great job by them inheriting the scramble rules. A-man front, loaded box.
Marshall knows they're going to run it. Daniels gets it.
Ooh.
Just gets it into positive territory. Avoids the safety for now. He had only thrown 1 pass all season and only threw 8 passes last season as the backup. Pulls that one back, and it comes crumbling down in front of him. Channing Hames doing a little dance.
Hey, Channing Hames has had a solid game. He received a penetration, quick little inside step, beats him, doesn't get any help from the center. Nice move. They spiked, did a little stunt. Nice job by the Marshall.
That's right, Chris. Speaking of Huntington, as I said, it's my first time here. So in addition to doing that tour of campus that we showed you a little bit earlier, I had a chance to check out some of the downtown and found the cutest spot called Heritage Square. And it's got some really cool history. Check it out. I am here at Heritage Station in downtown Huntington. This used to be a B&O railway station. It's super cute, really cute shops, some interesting things. So we're going to go take a little tour of Heritage Station. So even though Heritage Station now is filled with tons of cute shops, a B&B, yoga, cute little ceramic stores, you can definitely tell that it was a railroad station back in the day. It was completed in 1887. And I gotta say, after looking at this monster, I don't think I would have been cut out for train travel back in the day. This thing is intense. So I'm standing in what was the old luggage room. The original ticket window is over here. They used to have separate waiting rooms for men and women. Now it's a very cute visitor center. There's a shop where local artisans sell their stuff, and there's even a bakery inside. It smells really good. The coffee here smells great. Okay, this is a cute little shop in Heritage Station right behind me right now, but back in the day, it was a bank, and in 1875, it was robbed. It was Huntington's first ever bank robbery. 4 guys went in here, exited with $20,000 in cash in sacks, and then started shooting up and down 3rd Avenue. Rumor has it that it was the Jesse James gang, so there's never been any official word if Jesse James was part of the robbery here, but that is the rumor.
Still not to 100 yards rushing, and that's something this team has done a great job of this season. 4 different running backs have rushed for over 100 yards in a single game. Last week it was Brendan Knox, a 4th stringer. Green throwing it again, pressure coming again, dumps it down to the running back Knox, who fights for the first down.
Good job. I like what we're seeing from Knox. Early in the game, it was all about his ability to finish runs, the way he ran with power and finishing with authority. Here on this one, this is another example. The simple check down, go dump it to him. When you're throwing these passes in these situations, you're not expecting you got to break a tackle, but you're hoping he can.
Just getting no help from the offense. It's an offense that only has 10 points over the last 11 quarters plus.
There you go. I think that was Knox again. Knox coming downhill. Powerful runner inside. I just believe Marshall can play him more.
.475 total yards to 116. Green pulls that back to the 45-yard line.
Chili's didn't do anything local. Nothing that was.
That's all Flower does is Chili's, and I'm not kidding. And the quarterback again is Bryce Rivers, who has played the majority of this game.
So you're going to have some of these mistakes, but overall, he's been a pretty solid player for them filling in.
Is Amari Cobb up there with his family, or is that someone who's just dressed like Amari Cobb? Because that dude looks like a player. I mean, that's the exact uniform they're wearing.
Yeah, that's.
And Cobb has had a big night, a few sacks.
Man, we've heard.
But
his
that's
name.
not Cobb. That
is not him.
McKelvey, I might be a someone who played in the bowl game last year.
I mean, wow,
that is funny.
That's the way to carry it all the way out.
And is that flossing? He'll floss on you.
He's flossing in the stands in his full uniform.
Oh, we need some entertainment here in the waning moments of this one. Rivers under duress.
Trying to make a play.
Just throws it out of bounds. Unfortunately for the 49ers, they will not get there this season.
You know, and looking ahead to that game against FIU for Marshall, you can hang your hat on your defense showing up. The defense has shown up pretty much each and every week. Yeah, it's just it's a tough situation, and so you're trying to find things that you can hang your hat on: effort, gradual improvements, seeing individual improvement.
Oh, intercepted!
How about that?
And a knee for Tyler Brown, the redshirt junior linebacker, seeing some of his first action of the season. And he comes up with a pick.
And you know, the thing about that, if you're a guy that has barely played.
Yeah, how about the unselfishness here?
Why are we taking knees?
Well, no, he knows. Listen, he knows who his head coach is. How about Doc Holliday? There's no way.
Man, you don't get many chances.
Marshall at FIU.
Yeah, that should be a great one. That's one that I'm going to have to tune in because you're talking about two teams that are really, really good. Talking about a strong defense from Marshall, explosive offense from FIU.
And Butch Davis's team will be playing for a division championship. They're a win away from representing this great division in the Conference USA championship game as the two coaches meet at midfield. Marshall wins it 23-0, and Isaiah Green with his best game as a member of the Thundering Herd, the redshirt freshman, 19 for 36, 387 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers.
It's perfect.
And defensively, they held UTSA to minus 26 rushing yards. That is a program record. The previous was minus 16.
This is unbelievable. How they get it done against the run is unbelievable. You talked about this being one of the best defenses in college football, especially against the run. They continue to be impressive against the Roadrunners today.
Kristen Balboni, who you got down there?
I got Isaiah Green. I just read off his stats to him. It was a career day for you. 19 for 36, 387 passing yards, which is a career high, and 2 touchdowns. What clicked for you in this offense here tonight?
We just knew this team liked to play a lot of man coverage, so we wanted to take advantage of their corners and their secondary, and that's what we did tonight. You know, we had a lot of shots downfield that we connected on, and that's really what made the difference in this game.
It's your last home game of the season. We know that you were playing for these seniors, these 17 guys. It's their last home game. How important was it for you and this team to get a win for your seniors?
It was very important to make sure that these seniors leave out of here on a good note and not have a sour feeling after playing their last home game ever in this stadium. So we wanted to make sure that we got a win for them, and we did, so it feels great.
Yes, you did. Congratulations on a great game. Go enjoy that. Speaking of the seniors, I got one with me right here. Chase Hancock, your defense pitched a shutout. No points allowed. How did you guys get it done?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I mean, we knew that they were going to run the ball. We knew everything that they had in the playbook. We've been practicing really hard all week. We just wanted to end out on a good note in the Joan.
Let's talk about that. 17 of you guys, all 17 of you graduating, 3 bowl appearances thus far with your senior class. What does this senior class mean to you? Tell me about these guys.
It means everything to me. I mean, this is probably my favorite team since I've been here, and I've been here a long time. So I appreciate them for making me into the player that I am, and they're my brothers for life.
All right, go enjoy that with your brothers. We appreciate the time. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, Chase Hancock in his 5th season saying this is the favorite team that he has been a part of. And his freshman, sophomore years, they had some really, really good teams.